College aside, I still keep up with New Japan Pro Wrestling, NJPWStrong, and of course everything going in Japan. Ladies and gentlemen, we got our winner of the first ever New Japan Cup USA. Welcome everybody once again to another Simple Take. Hello everybody. Now I'm just a simple man, and my name's Noah Foster, and welcome once again to another NJPW Simple Take, as I bring you now my brief synopsis, takeaways, and review of this week's episode of NJPW Strong that occurred 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Friday night, August 21st. Live, I might add, with English commentary. I hope they do live going forward. With that being said, let's go ahead and talk about the show and get started. Our opening bout was a 15-minute maximum time limit bout between Rocky Romero and Adrian Quest versus Danny Limelight and the DKC. Great independent wrestlers that I know my good friend Cindy G gave me some leeway about, and of course she's met some. If you haven't already, please follow her new podcast forum, Into the Stratosphere, through I believe the Bullet Cast. But anyway, moving on, let's go ahead and talk about this match. Rocky Romero, he has not lost a single step, and he and Danny Limelight had some great chemistry and exchanges when it came down to them one-on-one. At one point, exchanging drop kicks, literally drop kicking meet each other in the middle of the ring. Both men with a kip, of course, Rocky with that machismo. Of course, he does counter control. Danny and DKC, though, they do get a 2-on-1 advantage on Rocky at one point. Very lackadaisical cover, though, as Danny Limelight wasn't looking on for his partner. And I felt that was his downfall. As the match did continue, it did come down, though, to Rocky Romero and the DKC after a brutal freaking lariat that turned Danny inside out. Man. And then jumping knee strike. In the end, Rocky Romero, he got the win for his team with help of Adrian Quest, who pulled off some crazy top rope maneuver, corkscrew type plunger to take out Danny Limelight on the outside of the ring. As Rocky Romero pulls off his downstreak finisher, gets the pin in 9 minutes 57 seconds, and pins the DKC. 1, 2, 3. Fun opening bout, and I like the fact that Kevin Kelly and Alex Kozlov, they did highlight that it seems that Danny Limelight is someone that Rocky Romero could really bring under his wing, as Rocky's constantly doing more stuff. You know, 8-time IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Champion. I could definitely see these two working more together in the future. I mean, there were great rivals here. I would like to see personally a one-on-one between these two. I thought it was really great action on one. Congratulations to Adrian Quest and Rocky Romero. Good opening bout. Moving on from there, we go into another 2-on-2 tag team bout. One fall, 15-minute time limit, as he's back, folks. Brief with the Switchblade, as Jay White made his return and tagged with the crown jewel, Chase Owens. It was a match of NJPW versus Ring of Honor. I like how NJPW Global retweeted my tweet, too. As it was the Mercenary, Flip Gordon, and Brody King. I mean, enough said, Brody King. Yeesh. They took on the duo of Chase Owens and Jay White. Of course, Jay White being the strategist, pulling all the dirty tactics aside, making it a 2-on-1 bout in his control. It really came down low towards the end with Flip Gordon getting the best. Flip Gordon, by the way, was the one that really opened this match and was more so in-ring action involved in this match because they did not want to mess with Brody King. Can you blame him? And literally, as the match progressed, Flip Gordon, he does get out of a top rope maneuver. Good counter, by the way. He does eventually get a hot tag. Brody King is on fire with running lariat forearm strikes to both Jay White and Chase Owens. Eventually, it was a 2-on-1 assault. Jay White taken to the outside of the ring. The match ended with Chase Owens eating a ridiculous flip-over pile driver finisher. Damn! Thought he broke your guy's neck. But, I mean, that looks safer than what Johnny Gargano took on NXT from Rich Holland. Just saying. And that was scary, too. In the end, very vocal, of course, Switchblade, and you think that he lost? No, the man has not lost his edge when it comes to strategizing. Seems like he always has a plan. And in the end, after 8 minutes and 4 seconds, despite Brody Lee getting the win for the ROH team at the expense of Chase Owens, Hikuleo makes his presence known and takes out Brody King after Switchblade Jay White tries to go for a bit of a hit and run with a Blade Runner on Flip Gordon. Again, Hikuleo now, he looks like he's going to be part of the New Japan USA wing of Bullet Club, and we might be getting a one-on-one feud with him and Brody Lee. Hey, you want somebody that can match the size, strength, and power of little brother Hikuleo? That's the guy you use. And again, Bullet Club, it seems like they're taking over the world anymore, it seems. Growing by the numbers and getting stronger every day. Good Lord. Anyway, going from there, we go into a cleaning and disinfecting break as we prepare for our New Japan Cup USA final between Kenta and David Finlay. But we also get some news before that match too, as it's now known what's next for NJPW Strong, as we will be going on the road to Fighting Spirit Unleashed. That starts literally next week. I'm looking very forward to that. It makes me believe that Fighting Spirit Unleashed, we will finally get our IWGP United States Heavyweight Championship match with Jon Moxley versus the winner of the Cup. And the winner of the Cup, it went down like this. Kenta and David Finlay. Great exchanges among the two. It was about, of course, of the striker versus the person that I believe has more power to him, but also more speed. And in the end, Kenta, he tries to even fall back to similar tactics in the way he beat Jeff Cobb with a low kick, ouch, behind the ref's back, and a roll-up. Was not enough here. But as David Finlay finally tries to go for his finisher, the Prima Nocta, it gets countered by Kenta, who basically ends him with a ridiculous fall-up knee strike, and also, of course, his finisher in the hole, as David Finlay did go to sleep. A couple of other things I want to note here as good friends that I was talking with on Twitter basically were noting Kenta with the boy band here. Kenta's hair right now looks like he could challenge Tanahashi in at least hairstyle type match. And we already know that Kenta and Tanahashi have faced each other one-on-one, where Kenta had beaten the ace of New Japan, Hiroshi Tanahashi. This is a pretty long match, too. I didn't get the time limit, but it went nearly a 15-minute bout. And basically, in the end, Kenta, he is the winner, as I called in my bracket, despite my bracket being destroyed. And congratulations, Cindy G, on your perfect bracket. Sleeper hold, follow-up PK, go-to-sleep combination in the end gives Kenta the win, 1, 2, 3. He's presented not only with the trophy for victory, but this is being treated as big as a G1, which makes me believe that the U.S. title is going to be definitely the top-tier title for this branch of New Japan Pro Wrestling. Makes perfect sense if you ask me. As he also has a rights certificate, but he will not be getting simply a free ride to challenge Jon Moxley. Just like the G1 winner, he will have to defend it and prove that he is worthy of holding on to it and facing Jon Moxley. Yes, they finally mentioned his name. Kenta and Kevin Kelly both finally mentioned the name of the IWGP United States Champion. And it looks like we already know the first person in Kenta's path towards that road to Fighting Spirit Unleashed. Jeff Cobb, who of course feels basically cheated. Simple as that. After Kenta, of course, did use drastic means to get the win and eliminate him from this cup. Well, now Jeff Cobb looks like he wants one more chance at the prize to try and get. And in this case, right now, it's the certificate to try and get that title opportunity. Can Cobb capitalize? Will New Japan Pro Wrestling USA officials make this match official? Only time will tell. David Finlay, though, has enough to be disappointed about, though. Very strong, subtle promo. I also love how New Japan Strong uses actual subtitles during Kenta's promo as well when he was starting to speak Japanese. In the end, though, we got the final message. Hey, Jon Moxley, I'm coming for you. Jon Moxley, you've been warned. Well, I guess that's an EC3 thing, but that's a whole other thing. Oh, by the way, EC3 looks like he's going to be involved in Ring of Honor. I find that very interesting. Can't wait to see that. I'm glad Ring of Honor is resuming operations, too. Brand new identity, hopefully, based on past transgressions of a certain person, but we'll have to wait and see. But that's your simple take on NJPW Strong. Congratulations to Kenta, who won the first ever NJCupUSA. Now we'll see if he can hold on to this certificate. As Jeff Cobb's in his future, I hope David Finlay doesn't let this defeat get the best of him. I hope he can continue moving forward. As Juice Robinson seems like he's still injured, so tag team title aspirations are going to have to be put on hold. With Jay White now back on our screens, who knows what craziness Bullet Club is going to bring now, especially to the USA wing, which seems like where Jay White's going to be focused for now, while Evo handles Japan. And, of course, Hikuleo now big in play. And it makes me wonder, GOD, Hikuleo, are they going to form a trios maybe and try and dominate NJPW USA? There's a number of things to think about. Both Bullet Club, New Japan Pro Wrestling, LA Dojo, Hopefuls, GCW Wrestler Showcases, Ring of Honor Impact Showcases too. Because TJP, don't forget that. And I'm looking forward to see what else NJPW Strong brings. It was a really fun show, of course, and I enjoyed it. It's my favorite hour on Friday night. It's what I wait for on Friday night. Simple as that. Gotta get for 2 hours of meh, but it's all worth it. It works out in the end. Anyway, as we continue, Ali, yay Ali. I'm just looking at a Twitter feed here. I get ready for AEW Dynamite. There's a lot of content coming up for New Japan Pro Wrestling next week. We got KOPW 2020. That will be on August 26th, 5:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Then the 27th, we have, of course, the final show of Summer Struggle before the Summer Struggle in Jingu, where we have 5 title matches, folks. August 27th, though, will give us a preview of our top 2 matches, where we have the IWGP Heavyweight and Intercontinental title on the line between Tetsuya Naito and Evil, and also the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championship on the line between Taiji Shimori and Ticking Time Bomb Hiromu Takahashi, as we'll have LIJ versus Bullet Club 2-on-2 Tag Team Showcase August 27th, and then we get a day break from August 28th. There's no action except NJPWStrong, and then the big show, Saturday morning, August 29th. We have Summer Struggle in Jingu with, I might add, live English commentary. They're back, and it's going to be so much fun to hear the 3 of them together again. But anyway, we got to first figure out who's going to be the 4 for KOPW, and let me go ahead and update you all right now on the polls, so we can see where each one of these polls is at for the 3 matches. Because we know for sure it's Sonata versus Show submissions match only. Verbal or physical tap out. It looks like Toriano's stipulation is going to win here, as we have 59%. You can still vote if you haven't yet, folks. You only get 1 vote, though. Remember that. 21 hours left in each one of these polls. It's 59% in favor of Toriano's stipulation, which is a 2-count pinfall match. So I think we're going to pretty much get that. In Okada versus Yujiro Takahashi, looks like we're going to get lumberjacks with leather belts. So it looks like we're going to have 2 lumberjacks in each man's corner with a leather strap. As right now, it looks like that's leading at 58%. And of course, between Satoshi Kojima and El Desperado, you know I voted for the Suzuki-gun, Hasaninare, it looks like the no finisher match will be the stipulation here, with a whopping 64%. But again, 21 hours left. I guess something could change. It just depends how many more people vote. But that's what we got to look forward to come KOPW 2020. That, of course, will occur August 26th. And come the day prior, I will, of course, do a simple extra and simply predict the 4 matches and what I think will be the 4 to come at Jingu Stadium. And then, of course, later in the week, I will have full-fledged predictions on Jingu Stadium. But, of course, I'll give you a simple take on KOPW 2020 and a simple take after Jingu Stadium as well as continued simple takes on NJPWStrong. Because, again, New Japan Pro Wrestling, my #1, but not the only thing I watch. I'm fair. But that's all I have to say for now, so thank you for tuning in. You want to know more about me? Know this. I'm just a simple man and a lifelong fan of ... wrestling. So follow me on Twitter, NoDQ.com/Noah, and nfoster1916 on Instagram, on PlayStation, and also on Twitter as well, for those that hate URLs. Continue to follow the Simple YouTube channel for all things wrestling. Shout out to my AEW family on Twitter. YouTube.com/user/NoahFoster210. Content primarily focused on this channel surrounds mostly NJPW with a little bit of AEW. There will be a AEW Spark Charged Edition later today up as well. As always, the reason I'm in this, support NoDQ, support my friends, support WrestleJoy, support pro wrestling, support independence, however, just support wrestling. As always, I'd like to close. Support your wrestling outlets big and small. Let's keep growing this incredible, diverse, unique, elite, authentic, unscripted, unrestricted wrestling community together. Simple as that. With that being said, thank you so much for tuning in. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, tell a friend. Hit the bell, no video goes live on this channel. Hit the subscribe button. Help me continue to grow this channel. Shout out to all 162 of you that's been with me on this fun YouTuber creator's journey. And of course, I'll be back next week with the extended version of the live simple chat Friday night, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So until next time, that is all I have to say for now. Currently 1:09 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Saturday, August 22nd. As we have a loaded Saturday night ahead, I must prepare for that. I hope you all take care, enjoy life. Tomorrow's never guaranteed. Treasure your families. Enjoy wrestling. Wear a mask. Be safe. Be positive. And just have a wonderful day. Gokigenyo, sayonara. And that's all I have to say about that. Simple as that.